Oh God. Welcome, Cryptorians, on the day 7 of Bitcoin training session. And though I started my stream, and from past few minutes, I was pretty much like explaining the entire scenario. However, I just realized that my mic was on mute, and so all the information has been missed. So I would just like to make a quick recap once again. Moving on to the daily candle time frame, and then this is something which I had drawn somewhere in the last year from the month of September. So from September, I had drawn this particular level, which is shown in yellow. So if we look onto this level, and if we talk about the current scenario of today, the same thing is happening. That price was able to reach to the level. However, exactly at the bridge, it took a rejection, and after taking the rejection, right now it is coming down again. Though the market has been pretty bullish from past couple of days now, and it is giving a good movement, still this particular candle as yet is more of an indecisive candle. Yesterday, I just decided to take a random trading day off, and so I was not trading yesterday. That's the reason I was not also here for the live stream. So this is what the entire scenario is. Now looking back onto the drawings, so here it is. See, the price has taken the rejection exactly at the bridge which was drawn in September last year. So last year what was happening, this particular price bridge was working as the support earlier. Every time the price was coming here, so this was acting as a demand zone, and the price was going up. Once it was broken in the month of November, that is almost after 2 months, so it started to act more as a supply zone. So that is what we can see today. So it is acting as a supply zone. If we move on to a smaller time frame for 15 minutes, then this is more clearly visible right here. That price did breach the level. However, it was not able to sustain above the bridge, which is acting as a supply zone. And so we are seeing the supply. That is the selling pressure. Even if we go and look onto the previous day candle, so candle was able to breach and make a previous day high of 19,117, though it was not able to close above the bridge, and it closed right at the level of the bridge. And even today, the moment it tested this particular level once again, it started to see a strong selling pressure. And on 5 minutes time frame basis, because it is easier to find the entry and the exit levels on the 5 minutes time frame basis. So this is what is happening right now. It seems that the price is trying to go little up, retest maybe 20 moving average, which also happens to be the lower part of the bridge. And once the price is taking rejection from 20 moving average and the bridge, which is approximately 18,900 level, then it will be the time when I would like to enter the trade for short trade. That is, I would like to sell the existing pair. Until then, we will be sitting and waiting for the right levels to be achieved before we are able to enter any kind of trade. All right, so it is showing kind of a pretty strong trend because it is taking rejection at the ATMA. So now my target can be, the first target should be the day low of 714, and right next to the day low there is also another crucial target, which is the pivot F of 18,730. So we can actually look up for the target for 18,730. And just to remind you, this streaming is only for the educational purposes. We do not provide any kind of financial advice to any individuals. And this channel is only sharing the knowledge which has been attained from previous years of trading and trying to help you learn how to trade in the volatile or the sideways market along with the pair of BTC USDT. So that is what the current scenario is, and this is what we can expect from the market to happen. Okay, so now we are looking is on the same scenario that the price is respecting the 8 moving average and it is again trying to show a downward movement towards the target. All right, so the price is right under the zone which was acting more like a demand zone. However, now it seems it will be surely acting more like a supply zone. All right, the price is giving us a pretty good movement. So we can definitely expect the target for 17,030. Sorry, my bad. We can expect a target for 18,730. However, price will find it a little difficult to breach the level of 780 or maybe 85. So 785 could be the level where price might find it a little difficult to breach the level. However, once the level of 785 is being breached, then we can expect the more movement towards the target of 730. All right, so the price is moving back to retest the level of 8 moving average. However, it is also taking resistance from the supply zone right now. All right, so the prices has retested the ATMA as well as the supply zone, the short supply zone actually. So let's hope and see if it is able to maintain the level and respect the moving average towards the target of the current day low. So if we look on the current pattern, this is what market has drawn. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can expect it to be somewhere here and then here. This is a kind of move which I am expecting from the market right now. Because if it has to go back up towards the level of current day high or towards the previous day high, then it has to once retest the level of either the current day low of 714 or the pivot of 730. So in either of the cases, this is the one level it needs to test. Till the time this level is not getting tested, I am not seeing the market heading back up towards the current day high. Though it has started to create few green candles, and while I was not on the live stream, I did book the good amazing profit for approximately 45% during this move. So let's keep this drawing over here. And let's look at this particular level, because I'm pretty sure it is going to take the rejection at 20 moving average, and once the rejection is done, it will be heading towards the current day low of 714, or we can say towards the pivot. So that is what it is confirming. It is respecting the 20 moving average, which means that it is trying to show that it is still the continuation of the trend towards the day's low. However, if price starts to sustain above 20 moving average is the time when we can expect it. Actually, I won't expect much from it, because if price is moving up, then again it is moving back to this crucial level of 18,900, which is again the start of the supply zone. So at the most it can go for another 15 points, retest this supply zone, and once a retest is confirmed, then it can come back down again to this level of the daily pivot. That is the TCPR. Because it is right close to the important level of the demand and a supply zone. So few people, they are taking it more as a demand supply zone, while few are taking it as a supply zone. Only one could be correct. To me, it is looking more like a supply zone. However, there could be other traders who would be finding this level as a demand zone. Because if I look onto the daily time frame, till the time price was trading under this level, there was no breakout, but the moment price started to sustain over this particular level, then we were able to see a good breakout, which created the current day high. So based on the daily trading, that is intraday, a couple of people might be thinking it and taking it as a demand zone. Though once this particular level is being breached, then definitely there will be a strong selling pressure once again in the market. And I'm not seeing it to go up any further beyond 900 level. And right now it is just retesting the 20 moving average. Where is my clock? Here it is. So this candle is about to close. It did, and next candle has started. So let's see if it is able to take the rejection on this level, and the probability which I am relying on, that we still have a selling pressure in the market. We are able to sustain on this, and if not, then definitely it means that I am not in synchronization with the market, because I have to synchronize and follow the market. So I will change the direction of my trade and change the direction of my probability assumption. Though based on these candles and the pattern, it is looking and giving me the same idea. And like I had drawn this particular pattern, so it is still following this pattern as yet. Okay. The only thing is, instead of this, it is doing something like this. Still the pattern is same. So let's, no, not you. Like this. So let's keep this pattern on the side to see if our analysis is absolutely correct or not. And at the same time, as I say, 15 minutes also give us a clear picture. So if we move on to the 15 minutes time frame, then this is what I can see, that price did moved up, took the rejection at right at the EMA, because both 8 and 15 EMA are stacked up and very close to each other with a gap of only 2 to 3 points. So it took the rejection, and after the rejection it is showing the continuation of the trend. And the same thing is also visible in a shorter time frame, which is 5 minutes right here. And Cryptorians, I would be taking a break about 7:30 my local time, which will be approximately 35 minutes from now, because today it's Lodi in India and I need to go and celebrate the function. So I would be back after an hour or so. So we are still looking at the continuation of the trend of the price. That is, it is still respecting all the moving averages and everything and trying to go down further. So let's see what exactly price is doing, how exactly price is acting for us. All right. So the things are pretty good and amazing. While I'm also trying to do a couple of other researches, since I had this music playing in background, so I wasn't sure if it was getting recorded or not. So I was just testing the same on my other device to make sure that it is not being recorded in order to avoid any kind of copyright issues. And even if it did, then I'm not trying to claim any copyright on the music which was being recorded in error on the background. Looks like price is again trying to retest the 20 moving average once again. And since we are trading at a very crucial level, we are trading towards the short demand zone, which can also act as a supply zone, which is giving the resistance from a strong supply zone right now. Okay, so this is the third time it has kind of retested the 20 moving average, and it is also kind of, we can say, twice it has tested on 15 minutes time frame for the moving averages, because moving averages on 15 minutes are completely stacked up with each other. However, we are at a very crucial level where we have a short bridge which is more like a demand and a supply zone. So once the price is able to go and sustain under the bridge, then we can definitely see a strong selling pressure. However, right now this is like more of a no trading zone, and we are doing is nothing, just simply waiting for the levels to be achieved. Though the price is going back down very slowly and very gradually, which means it is also building up the pressure and the ground. So if the price keeps on taking rejection from the top, that is keeps on receiving the selling pressure, and it is able to go within the demand and the supply zone or go under the supply zone, then definitely we can see a sharp move towards the current day low of 714. Right now we are trading at 880. In order to see a selling pressure, we need to get the price. We need to see the price to be able to sustain below the level of 850. Anything under 850, a price sustain anything under 850 can help, will make us see a strong selling pressure. However, if the price keeps on sustaining above this level, then we cannot expect more selling pressure to be coming in. Though the market is more sideways right now. And talking about the current CPR today, because yesterday market gave a good move for nearly 2000 points. As a result, today we have a very wide CPR. So CPR is approximately 200 points or so wide today. Cryptorians, till the time price is sustaining below the supply zone, which is mainly 885, we cannot expect the price going up. And we will witness a strong selling pressure at any point in time. The market is sideways right now. All right. It is trying to test the main supply zone level, which is approximately 885, sorry, 895 or so. So it is very close to the supply zone. Let me see what exactly is the supply zone level. Sorry, 900 is the supply zone level. So it is very close to 900 level, though it has not touched or breached it as yet, even once. And still, I believe the probability is that market should not be going up, because still on the 8 and the 15 EMA, sorry, on still on the 15 minutes, the 8 and the 20 EMA are stacked up with each other, which is also supported by the strong selling zone. Price is trying to head towards the supply zone, trying to retest the level, or maybe trying to take support at the level. Though it seems to me that it might be going close to the level or maybe testing the level. However, it should be taking rejection from that particular price level of 900 to 905. Still, market is always supreme, market is always right, and we need to understand that we are not trying to become the leaders of the market, we are just trying to become the followers of the market. So whichever direction the market goes, we will just follow. So candles are very small, which means there is a strong agreement happening between the bulls and the bears, or there are not much traders in the market. If you look on the volume also, there is not at all volume as yet. It is barely a volume right now. So let's see what market has in for us. And always remember, Cryptorians, all those people who will be patient in the market are the ones who will be making good money. So trading all mainly depends on the patience and the mindset. As yet, we need to be very patient and we need to see because it is trying to go and test the strong supply zone. And even if you look onto the larger time frame for 15 minutes, it is taking rejection from the same, the 8 and the 20 moving EMA because both the EMAs are stacked up together, which means they would be acting more as a strong resistance as if now. And even if we ignore the EMA, then I do have this price bridge which I created somewhere in the last quarter. And since morning, the market has been respecting it. So I have drawn the pattern, what I feel that the market is expected to make based on the probability and the learnings which I have received from the market as my educator. And just remember, the streaming is only and only for education purposes. We do not provide any kind of paid or free services wherein we give you buying or selling signals for any kind of financial assets. And the streaming is only for the educational purposes. So now we are there and we are just kind of taking the support of the price at the bridge, which happens to be the demand and the supply zone. Still, I would be believing that it will be going under this bridge. And once the price starts to sustain below 845, then we can see a good move towards a level of 8714. Sorry, 800. We can see a good move towards 714, which will be the current day low. So we have just tested that level, and let's hope it is not taking the support. And once it is not taking the support, then we will definitely see the continuation of the bearish trend once again. However, the price is stuck between very crucial levels where we have a kind of a demand and a supply zone, which is also giving the resistance from a supply zone, a strong supply zone. Mhm. What we are looking right now is also called as the insider candle, because the preceding candle, which is a red candle, though it has wicks on both the side, and this candle is too small, which is fitting right between the body of the preceding candle, so it's an insider candle. And insider candles are pretty indecisive candles, which cannot give you, or which will not give you, a clear picture which way market is trying to head. And looking onto the scenario, because we have a strong supply zone as well as the resistance from the 8 and the 20 moving average on 15 minutes time frame, I am expecting the price to come down further, and I'm expecting it to at least go and test the top CPR, which is at 732, or maybe the current day low, which is at 714. So right now it seems that we are building up onto the pressure. All right. So here we see the movement once again, and I hope this time the movement would be a trending move, and it should be creating back to back few red candles until we are not able to reach the level of the current day low of 713, or 714, or the bare minimum level for the CPR of 730. Price is finding it little difficult to breach this zone. However, once the price starts sustaining below the level of 845, then definitely we can see a good move for approximately 125 or 130 points. If the price continues to go down even at the same pace, slowly and gradually within next 15 minutes or maybe 20 minutes maximum, we should be able to sustain the price under the bridge and under the level of 845. Once the price starts sustaining below 845 is a time when we can see a sharp fall towards the current day low of 714 or the pivot of 730. So let's take the average price of 14, 15 and 30, say maybe about 20. All right, so the price is able to break the barrier. However, now it needs to sustain below that barrier. It should not take it as a door, a two-way entry, going up and down, moving in and out of that door. We want it to be closed so that once the price has gone down, it should be able to sustain lower than that particular level. As yet, we just need to wait and see. Though the price did breach, however, we need to wait for this particular candle to close, which is another 1 minute and 15 seconds away approximately. So if this candle is able to close below the level of this bridge, then definitely we are looking in for more red candles and fall towards the current day low and the pivot. All right, so we are trading right between the bridge and the crucial level. So we are able to close right at the lower side of the bridge. So we need to break and sustain under the bridge so that we are able to move towards the target of the current day low of 715 points. So, cryptorians, we are trading at a very crucial level, and see, as I always say, till the time you are not patient in the market will not give you good money. So, it is trying to put our patience to the test, and after testing the patience, when we are able to pass the exam, it is going to give us the reward, which is the money, the return on the capital. If we are going to fail the test of patience done by the market, then it is going to penalize us by giving us a stop loss. So as yet, I'm just looking in for one particular level, which is for this candle to close below the level. And if it is able to close below the level of 845, maybe 840 would be even better. And lower the level it closes, it will be giving us a strong signal towards the continuation of the bearish trend towards the current day low of 715 points. So seems market is still in a mood to play hide and seek with us. Though if we look on the moving averages, they are kind of trending right now. They have started to increase the gap between the two, and even if we look on the moving average on 15 minutes time frame basis, again those are kind of trending right now. Still the market move is very very slow as yet, so we can expect the movement maybe in another 15 or 20 minutes, I guess. Still it is difficult to predict, and we are just working on the probability, because trading is all about the probability. Life is indeed all about the probability. So I'm just relying on the probability that the price is continuing to go down, though it is stuck between a crucial zone. So price created a kind of a low, and then it is trying to create a little bit of retest, which I'm pretty sure it will not be. It might go up to maybe a little bit of 20 EMA. However, from the 20 EMA, it needs to take the rejection. And if we look on the 20 EMA, definitely the 20 EMA is showing the currently movement towards a downtrend on 5 minutes basis as well as on 15 minutes basis. Moreover, still the price is stuck, as the price is like trading between the no trading zone, and it is between the demand and a supply zone. So we need to still figure out if this zone will actually act as a demand zone or it will actually act as a supply zone. Because today, whenever the price was able to sustain below this zone, it was acting as a supply zone. However, once the price started to sustain above this zone, it was acting as a demand zone. Couple of minutes ago, price was able to breach the current zone and give us a kind of a false signal that it is more like a supply zone. However, even right now, it is still giving us a signal, kind of a signal. It is still like a supply zone. Still, we need to wait and see and get some kind of final confirmation from the market, the supreme, that we should be able to decide in which direction to go. And until we do not have a clear direction and a path, the only thing I would like to recommend is just to be patient. Okay, so once again, it has retested the kind of retesting the level of 20 moving average. Okay, right now it is again trying to go back and retest the resistance level. So, Cryptorians, allow me a few minutes and I'll be back with you once again. Just need to take short 5 minutes break as yet. All right, Cryptorian. So I'm back, and sorry for an extended break, but it was very important break which I needed to take. Anyways, coming back to the analysis and information. So there are a couple of things which I can share with you right now. Just give me a moment. Display 30 seconds. Okay, when I had left for the break, so I was very clear with the idea that in any case, the price needs to sustain below a particular level, and the defined level was it no matter what may happen, it should not be breaching the level of 900. So I had set my stop loss on 900, and because I was away and I was pretty clear about the idea, if my level is being broken, is a time when I would be taking my stop loss and I would be looking in for the other side trade, which is the buy side trade. So my stop loss was being hit, and at the same time, I had also set in a position for a higher level. So my position was open. So because that particular position was open, now I have a running trade, and my system is kind of getting hang right now, which doesn't seems to be pretty good to me. Okay, and nothing is visible. My entire system is hanged up. So I was very clear with the idea if the price is going above that level is a time when I would like to take the stop loss, and after taking the stop loss I would be moving towards the other side of the trade, which is towards the buy trade. And currently my position is running in approximately 7 to 8% profit, though it gave me a higher profit for about maybe 12%, and there was a slight retracement, and right now I guess only audio would be visible to me. More of my screens are hanged, system is kind of stuck, so I'm not sure if you would be able to see any movements or not, which means that there is some kind of update which has just showed up from Windows. It means there might be some kind of update which has just shown up from Windows, because this only happens on my system when I'm working, and at the same time Windows releases some kind of important update and my system starts taking that information. So that is a time when my systems actually starts to get hang. So it's kind of hung right now, so it's okay. So talking about the levels, my levels were pretty clear that if the price is trying to go above this level is a time when I'll take the stop loss, which is approximately 900 level. And once the 900 level is broken, then I'll be entering into a long trade towards the current day high and the previous day high. Current day high is 19,050, and the previous day high is 19,117. So that is what I'm looking in for. So I'm currently in a long trade after booking in my short stop loss, and currently I'm trading in approximately 5% profit, though the profit is like moving up and down because of the candles which are being formed. So this is clearly visible on the screen right now that I am in a running profit for approximately 7 to 8% and gradually increasing. So let's wait and see how much time we are going to take in order to breach the level of the current day high of 19,057 and then the level of 19,117. So currently I have a running profit for approximately 15% because these are like kind of big candles which are being formed. So the profit is changing very quickly, 15, 20, 25. So it is changing very, very quickly. So no worries, even I'm like totally prepared and I'm right sitting in front of my system to book my profits. And the level which I'm looking in for is approximately uh, the previous day high, because we are trading very much close to the current day high of 19,000, sorry, 18,950, and the current day high is approximately at 19,050. So we still have the move for another 100 points or little over 100 points right now. So that is what I'm looking in for right now. Once we have that particular move, then I would be booking in my 50% quantity and I would be trailing remaining 50% to the next level. And right now, all the moving averages and everything has moved beyond it. So if we talk about this, then let us try to put it on our drawing. This was the drawing. So this is what it has done. We can take it something like this maybe. So this is the kind of trend it has created. That's the kind of a trend which we can expect right now. However, still there is not as strong momentum as it should be in the market. It is still going up, which is also showing kind of price rejections. It is not creating some solid green candles. Like if we look back over here, then it was a continuous trend which was being created. However, it is creating more of the candles which has wicks onto it. So no worries, even if it is creating wicks and all, till the time the price is moving up, we are still good with it. And I'm looking in for a target for the current day low. On current day low, I would be booking in my 50% of the quantity, and remaining 50% is something which I would like to book towards the previous day high. Though once the previous day high is broken and the price starts sustaining above 115 level, which is 19,115, 115, then we can definitely head towards the resistance 1 R1 of 350 points, which will be another 215 points move which we can expect from the market. Okay, the price is trying to create a retest. So it is trying to retest its trending EMA. All right, so the retest has been done. It has passed. And again, the price has started to move up. Cryptorians. All right. So the price is finding it a little difficult to breach the level because it is also close to the supply level once again. Okay, so again the price has started to play a little hide and seek. So what I'm doing is I'm setting up my stop loss right at the cost, which happens to be my entry price of 18,906. So I'm just setting up my stop loss at 906, and I'll wait for the market to continue with the trend. Okay, again the market has started to move in the direction. So I'm just trailing my profit from the cost to few points above it. And we are about to reach, we are very close to we are approximately like 80 points away from the current day high. All right, Cryptorian. So currently my position has moved into a profit for about 25% on the capital invested. And currently the profit is still increasing. And I'm looking in for a bigger profit right now. And so the profit is being increased, it's increasing, and profit is being counted. So we are about to reach the level of 19,000. Okay, so that's a good rally which price is giving us. And see the levels which I had drawn is acting kind of a slight resistance zone, or maybe kind of a supply zone, because when I was not online, I had booked in a trade from here when I saw that the price was getting stuck and it was creating kind of a bridge over here. So I decided to enter a trade somewhere here, which was a price of 18,990 with a stop loss level of 19,010. Only 20 points was my stop loss, and I had booked in the entire move until this level, which was 18,870. Right now, I'm actually getting tempted to add more position to the existing trending trade, because it's my habit, and I've also learned it from other senior traders in the market, that do not ever try to average your losing position. Always try to average your winning position. And because right now this is my winning position, which is in approximately 60% profit right now, which is visible to you right now over the screen. So currently I'm approximately trading at 60% profit right here. So because it's my winning position, so definitely I can add more trade to it. Still, I would not be doing it as yet, because I'm also very close to my next level. We are trading at somewhere about 19,020 and 30 points, and the first target for me is about 19,050 points. So we are trading at 30 and 50 is the target. So we are very close to the level. That's the reason I'm not in a mood to add more position to it. And we have just touched the high of 19,057, because my 50% of the quantity has been booked, and I'm trailing my remaining 50% quantity towards the current day, previous day high. And this time somehow I'm expecting it to break this zone and sustain the price above 19,057, which happens to be the current day high. Since this pair has been, or Bitcoin has been pretty bullish from past few days, so I can also expect it to move up towards the level of the R1 today, which is approximately at 350, 19,350. So I can expect that level to be achieved today, if not today. And if we are closing the current day in green on a daily candle basis, if the price is closing in green, then definitely tomorrow we will be able to reach and breach the level of 350 points, 19,350. However, more crucial and important thing for us is right now it needs to move beyond the price level of 57. And EMAs are getting really wide open, which means if we do not get this momentum within next few minutes, then the market is expected to go sideways. All right, so the movement has started to continue after slight profit booking, because there would be a couple of other traders who would be booking their profits right now after capturing a good move for approximately 150 points or so. And if this candle continues to be a solid candle, since we are trading about 19,044, 45, and 57 happens to be the day high. So if this solid candle continues to be trading and moving ahead in the same direction, then definitely we can expect it to breach and head towards the previous day high of 117. Even if not, if this candle is closing in solid with a minimal wick, like it happened in this candle. This candle has a long wick which shows the rejection or the profit booking. So if this candle closes with a very limited wick, something like this particular candle, or limited wick would be something like maybe this candle which has a small wick. So if it is closing with a small wick on the top, then we can expect more bullish movement, and we can expect the price to break in the next or the coming candle and stay above the level of 19,057. As of now, the price is still trading at 19,054, hitting 57.60, and we are able to break it and head towards the previous day high of 117. Currently the price has reached to the level of 100, and here we go above it. So my trade has been booked completely with awesome profit on the account. So with that particular trade, I am able to book 100% on my capital invested. And at the same time, we are also able to see the rejection as yet. Still, it is not the confirmation of the reversal of the trend, because now I would be entering the trade only when the price is going to sustain above the level of 117, or if the price starts to sustain above the current day high, sorry, the previous high of the current day, which is above this bridge about 19,050, or maybe 19,000 as well, because this is a bridge which I have created. So if the price is coming here, taking a retest and holding the level, then it will be the time for me to re-enter the trade. However, as of now, I am out of all the trades, and I hope all the cryptorians who are there with me in this live training session would have enjoyed this particular trade. Though the previous trade was not a good one and we booked in a short stop loss for about 50 cents, though in this particular trade we have booked in a huge profit for about $4. Yes, you heard me right. In this particular trade, we have booked in a profit for about $4. So let me move on to my order history. Let me find. Oh, amazing. We have booked in a profit for $5.69, and after deducting the entry and the exit charges, we are able to book a profit for $5.10. Let me show you my order history. So order history is visible right now. So my closing price was 110, though we breached about more than 110. My price actually trade closed on 120. My level was 110. It closed on 120. 20 cents were the fees which has been charged for the platform, and $5.70 is the profit which has been generated. So after adjusting the entry and the exit cost, I'm able to generate a profit for approximately $5 in my existing trade. All right, cryptorians, with this, I would like to take a break for approximately 45 to 50 minutes, and we'll see you after 50 minutes with a new pattern which the market is going to create and with a new trade. All right, Cryptorians, it seems I'll have to postpone my break as yet, and we'll be taking a break after some time. Now, talking about the current scenario of the market, the price is right there at the previous day high. And as I stated, if the price starts to hold the level above previous day high, is a time when I would like to re-enter the trade. However, as yet, I am not able to see it holding the level very, very well. Yes, the candle is there above this level. However, there is this candle shows a strong rejection. This candle is showing the rejection exactly at the price. This candle is starting exactly at the price, which means in order to see the continuation of the trend, I would presume the price needs to come back again to the level of something about 19,050, which is the ATMA. It needs to retest the ATMA and then it should be going up, would be a better indication for me for a higher level of trade. Though it is creating big candles, I would agree with it and not deny the fact. Still, I'm not very much convinced about this particular trade because it can also be the exhaustion scenario or the false breakout. This level of breakout was a valid breakout because we had two sustainable and logical levels above it. The first was the current day high of 57 and next was the previous day high of 117. So now we have created the new level of 190. So once we are able to sustain, like what we are doing right now is we are retesting the level. So as we are retesting this level, okay, as we are retesting this particular level again and again. So once I have the confirmation is a time when I would like to re-enter the trade. Moreover, I also have one of the principles which I would like to share with you. Whenever I book a good profit, and especially the profit which is much more than expected, then definitely I do not like to re-enter the trade for the reason that psychologically I am more in a winning state, which also overpowers my ability to analyze, think, interpret, and understand the chart pattern. And just to avoid this particular scenario is the time when I'd like to give myself a break for a couple of minutes. In the meantime, market also shows me the retest of the level. And once I have those things confirmed is a time when I would like to re-enter the trade. However, if I talk about today, so we have already booked in a huge profit on the capital. We have booked in nearly 100% profit on the capital used for the trading. So that's actually a huge profit which we have used. So based on my rules, ideally I should not be trading anymore. So now I'm not too keen about the trade. However, if I get some very valid and a very, very strong logical level, will only be the time when I'll decide to re-enter the trade. However, I will not be trading for rest of the day today. And right now, what is visible to me is more like short trades. But those are very, very risky trades. So I would not like to initiate either of the one. And I would like to prefer and wait for the retest of the level. Though it seems right now like it is more of the continuation of trend towards the R1 of 350 level. However, I'm still not convinced about this continuation of the trend, and I think it might exhaust between the way, and it might not be able to reach to the level And I think it might show a complete exhaustion scenario about 19,250 or so, based on my experience and learning from the charts and their pattern. And as if now it is showing me again the level of the retest, and this is not the time for me to enter any kind of trade. Moreover, since I've booked a good profit, I will not be entering any trade right now. There's only one trade which I would like to initiate. That too, for that particular trade, there are certain levels which I need to respect, and the certain level would be once the price starts sustaining below 19,117, or which is also called the counter trade, when there is a high being created and rejection being formed, then it is the time that you can take a counter trade from the high towards the low. So the low would be approximately a logical level for something 19,000 would be the absolute level, I can say, for which I can look in for a trade. But right now, because I've booked in a beautiful profit, I'm not really in a mood to risk my profit and capital in the current state of mind, which might make any kind of wrong analysis. However, it seems that the price is trying to go and test the level for approximately 19,000 or so. So once the price comes at 8 EMA, gives a strong confirmation like it did over here that the price was sustaining. So once the price starts sustaining this level, which also happens to be 19,050 level, which I stated a couple of minutes ago, once the price starts sustaining above 19,050 is a time when I can think of going in for a long position towards the target of the current day high, which is 190. That would be 140 points move, and then I can expect the next target somewhere about 250. And if 250 is broken, then I would be looking in for a target for 350. However, if not, then I would like to wait for a stronger confirmation on 20 moving average, which is trending at 19,000 level approximately. So once the price is able to reach the level of 19,000, then I can think of entering a long trade, and if not, then I would be thinking of a short trade. However, as if now, I'm not thinking of any kind of trade, and I'm just trying to sit and analyze the market and share my learnings and experience, what I have gained from the market over the past time I have spent in this market. In order to price go up, it needs to come down and retest at least this level of 80 MA, which is trending about 19,060. Till the time it is not retesting this level, I cannot expect the price going up, which again happens to be close to the level which I predicted for 19,050 to be the level on which we can enter a new long position. Because prices pushing it up and taking the rejection, pushing up, taking rejection every time it is trying to go up. Okay, so now it is able to reach to the level somewhere about 220. All right, Cryptorian, so I'm not able to find some valid level because it is trying to go up, it is trying to take the rejection. So I think it is time for me to take break from trading and let the market consolidate for some time. Right now, price is trying to create more of the bull trap, I would say, because right now I'm not able to see much of the continuation of the trend scenario, and I'm kind of seeing more like a exhaustion. So many people who would be thinking of entering into the trade with the level of the previous day high, if they have entered from the level of previous day high, it is a good level to partially book their levels, or if not partially, then they need to set up maybe a stop profit level on their trade. However, I'm looking in for the retest of the market, and the retest price level should be approximately 19,050 or so. If it is retesting on 8 EMA, then it is good. However, if it retests the price on 20 EMA, that will be a very strong level. And based on 20 EMA retest, we can expect a movement towards maybe high of 350. As yet, it is the only exhaustion scenario which I am able to analyze. And just to remind you, this live streaming is only for the training and educational purposes only. We do not provide any kind of paid or free services in which we share any kind of entry or exit signals. So that is the move which we have captured here to here. This was a move which we have captured. Alright, Cryptorians, it seems like I should end this stream today because we have booked in an awesome profit for 100% on the capital used for the trading. And so I don't want to make any more trades right now in order to lose my capital. So see you tomorrow with a new chart pattern and the new learning idea.